In the small village of Rajgarh, a boy named Arjun lived with his parents. Unlike other children, Arjun had a fire in his heart. He dreamed of becoming the greatest archer in the land. He wanted to shoot arrows with the precision of legends, but there was one problem. He was terrible at it. Every day, he practiced in the open fields, but his arrows missed the target again and again. The villagers laughed. "Give up, Arjun," they mocked. "Not everyone is meant to be an archer." Even his father sighed. "Maybe you should try something else, my son." But Arjun clenched his fists. He would not give up. He would try until he won. Arjun trained from sunrise to sunset, but his arrows still missed the mark. Some days, frustration made him want to break his bow. One day, a wise old man passing by saw Arjun struggling. "Why do you keep failing, boy?" the old man asked. Arjun looked down. "I practice every day, but I am still not good enough." The old man smiled. "And yet, you are still here, trying. That means you haven't truly failed." Arjun was confused. "But I keep missing the target." "Then try 1,000 times. Try 10,000 times. Success is only for those who refuse to stop." With renewed determination, Arjun picked up his bow and shot again. He missed, but he did not stop. Years passed, and Arjun kept training. His arms ached, his fingers bled, and there were days when he felt hopeless. But he remembered the old man's words, "Try 10,000 times if you must." One night, after another long day of practice, he saw a small bird sitting on a tree. Without thinking, he raised his bow and released an arrow. It struck the branch exactly where he aimed. His heart raced. Had he finally done it? The next day, he tried again and hit the target, and again and again. The villagers who once laughed at him now watched in awe. "How did you do it?" they asked. Arjun smiled. "I just never stopped trying." Soon, word spread about Arjun's incredible skill. He was invited to the king's palace for an archery competition. The finest archers gathered, but none could match his precision. With one final arrow, he won the tournament. The king himself stood up and said, "You are not just the best archer. I see the strongest spirit in you." Tears welled up in Arjun's eyes. He had done it, not because he was gifted, but because he refused to quit. That night, he stood under the stars and whispered, "I tried until I won." Success does not come to those who quit. It comes to those who refuse to stop trying. Thomas Edison failed 9,999 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 9,999 ways that won't work." Walt Disney was rejected 302 times before he got funding for Disney Studios. Colonel Sanders was turned down 1,009 times before someone finally accepted his KFC recipe. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a success. The common thing in all of them, they tried until they won. So remember, if you are struggling, if you feel like giving up, don't. Keep going. Because every failure is just one step closer to victory.